Today you are going to need your sketchbook, a pencil, a black marker or crayon, and something to color with. You are also going to need things that are round to trace. Some good things would be lids or cups or cans, anything that is round that you can trace with your pencil and that will fit on your paper. I found a variety of things around the art room, a pencil holder, a yogurt cup, and some lids. Today we are going to talk about overlapping. Overlapping is when one shape covers up another shape. Here we see a red circle. The purple circle comes in and overlaps the red circle, which means it covers up part of that red. When you have a solid shape going over another shape, we cannot see through it. Here we see a circle that is drawn. It's just the outline. If I take another circle and overlap, I can still see the circle underneath. Because it is just the outline, it does not cover up the circle underneath it. Today, when we trace our circles, we are going to overlap and we are going to see that space underneath. So it's actually going to create new shapes where our circles overlap. To start, I turned my paper sideways, but really your paper can stand up and down. I'm going to take the first shape I'm going to trace and trace around that with a pencil. I might trace my shape more than once. Now I'm going to grab another size circle. I'm going to turn it over and overlap one of the other shapes that I just drew. So it's going to cover over part of that line. When I move my circle that I traced, I should see that new shape that I created. This circle that I'm tracing, I'm actually creating two new spaces. I overlapped two of the circles I already drew. This circle is going to be inside this other circle. So when I color it, it's going to look like it's on top. I'm just going to finish filling in my paper with all different sizes of circles and trying to remember to create overlapping as I do it. Once I have finished tracing all of my circles, I'm going to take my black marker or crayon or colored pencil and outline my pencil lines. I found this to be a little bit difficult to stay right on my pencil line when I was tracing my circle, so if you are off your pencil line, that is okay. We are going to color these in and nobody's going to notice your pencil lines when you're done anyway. Now I am going to color. I am using markers to color in my picture, but you can use whatever you have at home that you can color with or even paint if you want to. Now when I start coloring, some of the shapes that I'm going to color in are going to be circles, like this red circle that is inside of my larger circle. But when I start coloring in the next circle, I'm going to stop where I hit a line, and I'm only going to color inside that new shape that I made. I am never going to color over a black line. So this circle only gets to be colored in where it's not being overlapped by the two circles on the outside or where that red circle is. When I am done coloring in that blue space, I am going to color in those little kind of football or lemon shaped spots that are created by my overlapping. So again, I'm not crossing a black line. I am coloring in those new shapes that I made. So I chose yellow and green. One of the things I also tried to do was not use the same color right next to a spot with the same color. So that way they do look like new shapes and it doesn't look like I accidentally tried to color an entire circle in. So again, this red is going around the overlapping and then along my circle and then around that overlapping again, along the circle and around that third overlapping. So that circle was overlapped 3 times. So really, if I look at the shape that I'm coloring in now, it's not really even a circle anymore. I am going to continue coloring in the circles and the lemon shapes and all the new shapes that are created in my picture until my entire paper is colored in. You'll notice that I have a space in the center of my picture that is not colored in. It really isn't a part of a circle, but if you wanted to color that in, you could. I chose not to. Once you are finished, make sure and take a picture of your art piece and upload it to Artsonia so your art teacher can see it.